everybody. Happy Thursday. My name is Sarah. I'm the Health and Fitness Specialist in McLean, Virginia. And today I'm going to be taking you through a banded strength and mobility session for our Thursday. Happy 2024. Welcome into the new year. I hope everybody celebrated appropriately this weekend. And I'm looking forward to the great things that 2024 has in store for us. As we conclude this holiday season, I know that a bunch of us are starting to implement our resolutions, but one thing I want to mention is don't give up on that resolution. I know people think that if it's hard in January and it's too hard to start and blah, 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 just start. Take that first step, and whatever's manageable for you, it's going to be an uphill journey the whole time. So building a new habit, building a new diet, building a new routine, it's going to take a lot of effort on your part to make it happen. And of course it's going to suck. Of course it's going to struggle. But Jess and I and our team in Bedford are super willing to help you guys with those little bumps in the road and little frustrations, help with accountability and all that good stuff. So I hope that you guys will continue on this journey for longer than just the start of this year. I hope we make it a year-long thing, and I hope that we continue this for the rest of our lives. Fingers crossed that we are staying healthy and rich in everything around us. So that is my little rant, spiel, whatever about habits. So let's get started with our session today. All you will need is a circular resistance band. If you don't have one, you can take a loose band and tie it into a circle. Whatever you have available will work. If you don't have either, then body weight will do for this as well. Let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Sorry, if you hear me coughing or sniffling, I'm dealing with a little bit of a cold. You know, just beginning of the year sniffles. Alright, so for our warm-up, we're going to start with just some breathing cycles, get ourselves nice and grounded here. So as we inhale, our arms are going to come up over our head, and as we exhale, we're going to forward fold, reach for the toes, get a nice good stretch in those hamstrings, open up the back some, and then cycle it with our breathing to inhale, reach for the ceiling, exhale, forward fold. Awesome job, you guys. All right, let's walk the feet out nice and wide here. We're gonna warm up the legs by dropping into a nice side lunge, opening up that inner thigh, part of the hamstring, getting the quads nice and warm with some weight bearing, while also getting in that ankle flexion. One more on each leg here. And relax. Okay, so moving on, we're going to find our wall here. We're going to open up the spine just slightly. So we're going to have the hands out in front of us. We're going to open up to the wall here. Making sure that this arm that's on the wall is not lifting with us. one here. Relax, we'll flip. There's a hair tickling my nose. Nice slow movements here. Feel that stretch in the back. And relax. All right, awesome job. Let's go ahead and grab our band and we'll get into this lovely circuit. So, typical setup here, we're going to have 2 circuits, 3 exercises a piece. Gonna hit each circuit twice. 10 reps of each exercise. I'll specify if that's gonna be 5 on each side or if it's going to be 10 total, whatever, which way we go, okay? So we're gonna start off. I want you to be able to see my hand, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to. I know we have this struggle every single time I stream, but there's just this little ½ inch of like leverage on this tripod where you can see me or you can't see me. So hopefully this is the one where you can. So arms are gonna come up overhead. It's not, but we're gonna try it anyway. Arms are gonna come up overhead. The band is going to be held in one hand. And the other hand is going to be pulling, okay? So we're gonna pull down into a W here. The other arm is staying nice and stable here. Pulling with the elbow into this lat pull down position. We're going to do 10 on each arm here. And last one. Feel that contraction and relax. Moving on to the other arm. Nice strong pull. Leading with the elbow, almost trying to put it down by our side. Nice deep breaths here. Really squeezing the shoulder blade as you pull down. For our last one here, and relax. All right, we are going to move into what I like to call straight arm wall walks. So this band is going to sit on our arms like so. We're gonna pick a nice spot on the wall. This is very tight for some reason. Picking a spot on the wall, we're going to have the arms at shoulder height here. We're going to step out with one arm, in, out, in, out, in. We'll go 10 each direction, okay? So if we're starting on this end, we'll go 10 down, 10 back, etc. So placing the hands on the wall. I'll show you this way first. Hands are on the wall, shoulder width apart. The band is going to want to pull your wrists in. Use those shoulders to keep the band out, okay? So you're going to step out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Okay, for the length it takes for 10 steps. Make sense? This might take a couple ups and backs depending on how long your wall is. But really activating those shoulders. Shoulders are down and away from the ears. need to relax before going the other way, go ahead and shake it out. I don't even know if you can see my hands. And relax. All right, awesome job. I know you might feel a lot of burning with that one. Super normal. What that exercise is helping us with is our external rotators in our deltoid area up on this top of the shoulder. So when we're sitting at a desk looking at our phones, often you'll see that instead of our shoulders having this natural down and out position, they tend to be up and forward. So what this is going to help us do is rotate the arms to eliminate this forward roll. Okay, it might not help with the elevation, but it'll help roll us back just a little bit. Okay, moving on. We are going to do straight arm raises. So finding shoulder width apart with the band, going to raise straight to about head height, face height, and then back down. Same thing here, working those external shoulders, the back, the shoulder blade, going for 10 here. If you're starting to burn really bad, you can take a break between each one. Personal preference, I know sometimes resistance might be a little bit more challenging than you think. So take a break as needed here. And we have one more to relax. Awesome job. If you find that having a circular band is too much for you, you can go ahead and ditch it, and you can use no resistance or a loose resistance. All of these exercises can be done with a loose resistance band as well. It'll just change your grip on things. So if you're doing it with a loose resistance band, you'll just end up holding it, well, this is a little bit longer than normal, but if you're doing your wall walks, you'll hold them here, etc., stretching. If you're doing the straight arm raises, hold it here. All of this can be done with a loose resistance band. All right, round 2, coming right up. Starting with our lat pull downs. So arms are going to come up overhead and get a nice good pull. Got to figure out my grip here. Again, pulling down towards the side. Last one here, nice big squeeze and relax. Switching arms, big squeeze towards the pocket here. Keep it pushing. And last one, big squeeze, relax. Awesome. Okay, let's shake it out a little bit. I know we're starting to feel a little bit fatiguey. So get a nice good shake there. We're gonna head into our wall walks. Remember, band is up around the wrists here. You don't want it resting on the hands, and you don't want it up super high on the forearms. That'll change where the resistance is being applied. So we don't want to have it strain our wrists or anything like that. So right above the wrist, about 1.5 inches from where the wrists will bend. Place it on the wall, and here we go. for 10 each direction. Last one here. Good. Shake it out, and we'll head the other way. And last one. Good. Relax. Shake it out. That one's a little bit brutal because it really does target those muscles, and it targets them hard. So if you need to take breaks throughout that one, feel free to do so. Especially if these are muscles that aren't applied as much or underactive, as we say, because then that tends to make them a little bit more uncomfortable when we put them in situations like this. So keeping the band where it was for our last exercise, we're gonna work on our straight arm raises. Again, if this is too much or you feel like you can't work through your range of motion, you can also do it with a loose band. So that'll look like this. Okay, adding the resistance before raising. Deep breaths, don't let this band pull you in. Keep the tension the whole time. 2 more here. If you're shaking, let it happen. Last one, big raise, and relax. Awesome job, you guys. Good news, the upper body is done. So, let's head, All right, we're gonna not walk. We're gonna step into our band. We want the band to sit right above our ankles, almost base of the calves, ankle area right here, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep this in this. Well, I hope my phone doesn't die in the next like 10 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna start with some side stepping. What that's gonna look like is we're gonna start in a nice athletic position here. Our base is going to be pretty narrow, but with tension, okay? So we don't want it to be together where the band is totally lax. We want it to be about hip width apart, where there's tension on the band. So we're gonna find this nice athletic stance. Knees are slightly bent. We're in a high squat position, okay? And we're gonna do 5 steps to our right, 5 steps to our left, okay? Nice and slow and controlled. Toes are pointed forward the whole time. We're leading with the middle of the foot. And back. And relax. All right, next, we're gonna walk the band around the arches of the foot, or the middle of the shoe, whichever you feel like you prefer to call it. We're going to be kind of angled at the wall, and we're going to work on a knee drive here. So we're gonna really isolate our hip flexors by doing this. So we're going to drive the knee up against the band, flexing the foot with us, okay? So the foot is going to stay flexed the whole time, working on that hip flexor, okay? So we're going to drive, hold, relax, drive, hold, relax. Going for 5 on each leg, 10 total. Last one here, drive and relax. All right, we can ditch the band for this next one. We are going to need a wall. Next exercise is going to be a wall sit with calf raise, okay? 10 calf raises total. We're going to be in a nice low wall squat here, or wall sit. We want to be as close to 90 degrees as possible. Bless me. So feet are out. We're dropping into this nice wall sit here, lifting the heels off the ground for 10. And last one here. Relax, press up, and done. Okay? All right. Let's find that band again, and we're gonna go in with our side stepping. I feel like oops. Let's step back in to our band. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Nice athletic stance here. Don't let the band pull you back in. Keep tension the whole time. And relax. Walk the band down to the arches of the feet. And we'll work on our knee drives. In 3, 2, 1. Drive. Now we want to drive in line with our hips here. So we don't want to drive out here across the body, in line with the hips. Last 2. Last 1. And relax. Ditch the band. And let's find that wall sit for our final exercise. Sorry, 1 second. A little dry. All right, here we go. Walk the feet out a little bit. Get a nice low squat here and raise those calves. How did this move? Oh my goodness gracious. And raise. Three more here. Last one. And up. All right, let's find our way down to the mat for a nice stretch. stretch here. Oops. This mat is making me angry. So, just gonna do really basic stretches. We're gonna start with a pigeon. So, stepping one leg in towards our hands here. Just getting a nice good stretch in the glute towards the edge of the thigh. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk that back and walk the other one in. For 3, 2, 1, relax. Right, next we're going to drop into a child's pose. So walk the knees out to the edge of the mat. Feet will come together. Reach out as far as you can and drop head and chest towards the mat. Deep breaths here, holding for 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. And we're going to go bring the knees together and drop into a nice cobra pose. If the cobra pose is too intense for you, you can drop down onto the forearms and do a nice sphinx pose, okay? Just stretching out that abdomen, some of the hip flexors here. For 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that little banded strength and mobility session. I hope you have a fantastic Thursday, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for our workout of the day. Happy 2024. Please feel free to reach out to any of your Miter Aquila members to ask for help with resolutions, anything of that nature, accountability. Please feel free to reach out to us. We are more than happy to help you. Have a great Thursday. Enjoy the weather, stay warm, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.